How would your business change if you could use the work you're doing one-on-one to grow your channel on YouTube? Many service-based business owners struggle to grow their brand online. This is because they're so busy with one-on-one work and they're so good working one-on-one with clients that they have no time to grow online. This is a problem I've faced, and I figured out a way to use that energy from what I do one-on-one to grow my own YouTube channel, the one you're watching right now. So if you want to learn how to do that, keep watching. Hi, I'm Joanna, and I help visionary leaders bring their ideas to reality through simple systems. Today, I want to talk about a problem a lot of service providers have, and one that I've had myself. Growing my own personal brand has been a challenge because I am so busy one-on-one with my clients. I have client meetings, I do their work, I help them grow and sell, and oftentimes my own content goes to the wayside. One day I was reflecting on my own personal brand. I realized that I did have a brand presence. Now, this wasn't in the traditional places like YouTube or TikTok and Instagram, but I had a strong presence on a job board that I use to find clients. My profile in Contra brings me inbound leads every single day. I get direct messages, meetings are booked, and the majority of my sales for my agency come from that one Contra profile. That is a super valuable way to grow a brand presence. So I wanted to figure out a way that I could use that inbound energy to help grow my YouTube channel. So I came up with a system to do it in an automated way where I don't even have to think about it, but I'm passing the energy from my discovery calls into my channel, into subscribers, and into views. And today I'm going to walk through the exact system I use to do that. The first step for my system for turning discovery calls into YouTube subscribers is my sales tracker that I have in Monday.com. Now, this sales tracker has a lot of purposes, but it is the starting point for the automations that I have set up. I have a sales tracker in Monday.com that I use to track all of the leads that I talk to who are looking for my agency services. I keep track of their name, their email address, where they've come from, so where I've found that lead, whether they're inbound or outbound or a referral, and also their next step date, meaning the next time I'm going to follow up. This is really helpful so I can keep track of everybody and making sure I'm following up with people at the proper times. After someone books a discovery call with me and we meet and I send them a proposal, what I do is I add their email to this tracker, and that is going to trigger the automations that we have in place. The next step of that process starts in Zapier. So I have a Zap trigger set up so that when the email column changes, so when that email column gets added and when it changes, it triggers a Zap. And this is the Zap setup so that when a specific column value changes in my board, something's going to happen. So the board is my sales tracker and the column ID we're looking at is the client email address. So as soon as I put that email address into the tracker, everything else falls in place. The next step in the Zap is I have the Zap fill out a form in Kajabi. I created a form in Kajabi with name, email, and salesperson. So this lets us take all of that information from the Monday board and put it into Kajabi. So we map those fields to the form from Monday to the Kajabi form. And the reason we also map over salesperson is so that me and my business partner, who are the two salespeople for our business, we can have different automations based on who they're talking to. And this is a look as to what that form inside Kajabi looks like. The next step in the system is automations within Kajabi. Once that form is submitted, I have the automation check to see if this person has already received my free 10-day challenge. If they've already gotten that challenge, they've already received some of these other automations, so I don't want to send them through that process again. So everyone who already doesn't have my free challenge ends up getting an email from me. And that email is pictured here. That email lets them know that I'm giving them a free gift, my 10-day challenge. And that 10-day challenge helps them to build and launch their own online course in Kajabi in just 10 days. The email also invites them to check out my YouTube channel. So we're starting to drive traffic from that discovery call to my YouTube channel. So if they met with me and they enjoyed what I had to offer and they found value in our conversation, they're going to be highly motivated to click through and watch more content from me on my YouTube channel. This does a couple of great things, right? Because it helps continue to build my authority with that person and trust. If they're getting a proposal from me, they'll get to see some of the other things that I do and start to get to know me more and trust me more. It also gets them onto my YouTube channel, which likely will lead to them to subscribe or view something, which is what I want to help grow my brand on YouTube. Now, after that email is sent, I have two automations that happen after that email send. One is to add a tag. So I have this set up so if they click the link to go through my YouTube channel, I add a tag that tells me that that person is interested in my YouTube channel. What I do with that is everyone who has that tag gets email notifications when I post videos. What I'm doing is finding the people that are interested, segmenting them so I can let them know when new content is available, which helps bring up those views on YouTube. The other thing that I have set up is I grant them the offer. So we grant them that free offer that they're getting so that they have a gift from me. This whole process happens automatically. Someone comes into my system, I add them to my tracker, Zapier sends them to Kajabi and sends all of the information that I need. Then an email goes out to them. They get that email. They get tagged if they show interest in my YouTube channel, and then they get their special free gift. I don't have to remember to do this. I don't have to do it manually. It all just happens for me. I'm starting to see traction from this, and it helped my YouTube views and YouTube subscribers. Now, the next step in the process is a bonus step. One thing I've done is I've linked my YouTube channel to my Google Ads account, and you can do that in your channel settings on YouTube. So you go into your YouTube account, you go to your channel settings and your advanced settings, and you can link your Google Ads account by putting that ad ID into your account. Then you have to go into Google Ads and accept it, and then everything will be connected. Then you can create a custom audience of your YouTube viewers. And what this does is gives you the ability to retarget your YouTube viewers with ads. Now, I am just getting started out. This is a new venture to me. I only have 15 subscribers as of filming this video, but I'm already starting to develop a list of people that I can retarget via YouTube ads. That means I don't need their email address, I don't need their contact information, but I can essentially put them in a funnel for any of my paid offers in the future. So I'm growing this audience while I'm working on my organic reach, but having this in the background so I will be ready when I'm ready to start ads. If you'd like to implement a system like this in your business, I am putting this instruction sheet into my free school community. This community is focused on how to use YouTube to grow your business online, how to get more sales and scale your expertise in a way you've never been able to before. Go to the link in the description and join that school community. You'll find this instruction sheet there, and you can ask me questions about getting this set up for your business. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an update from the COO Lab.